What's up, Basement Trolls? It's your boy Vakes here again, back with another story, and this one is a story that I like to call the worst idea I've ever had. Now, this story happened about actually like 3 weeks ago, right? Now, I'm currently a sophomore in high school, and my buddy, we'll call him Hippo, because he just goes by Hippo sometimes. He's a freshman, right? And we were vibing, and we had this genius idea to stay out all night. Now, it is currently November. It was like late October when we decided to do this, so it was pretty goddamn cold outside, and I don't know why we decided to do this, but essentially this was the plan. I was going to call my parents and tell them that I was staying the night at his house, and he was going to call his parents and tell them he was staying the night at my house, and then we were just going to plan on staying out all night. And then once it was past curfew, we were just going to be hiding from the police and just trying to do stuff, right? So we're at this little haunted house area when we come up with this plan, and we're going through the haunted house, and towards the end, when he comes back out, because I didn't want to go through, really, I was going to the bathroom. I was there with some kids that I was babysitting, but I went out and I went in to go to the bathroom, and I told them that if the line got too short to where they were going in while I was on the outside taking a piss, to just go in without me. And they ended up going in without me, so I'm drinking a Monster, I'm waiting for them, and I concoct this plan. I come up with it. I tell it to Hippo, and he thinks it's the fucking best idea in the world. So towards the end, once we drop those kids back off at their house, and I call my parents, and they say I can stay the night at Hippo's house. Hippo calls his parents, and they said that he can stay the night at my house. And we're like, fuck yeah. But there's one problem. My parents want to drop me off at Hippo's house. So we kind of work around this, right? Me and Hippo get into the back of the car, and we go to Hippo's house. But when we go inside, his mom's like, why are you here? I thought you were going to Vakes' house. He says, yeah, but I'm just grabbing my charger, because I have Android and he has iPhone, and we don't have any iPhone chargers. So he does that. My parents drive away, and then we go out. The plan is now in motion, and we are outside. We have done it. When both of us, like, after we walk away from his house so that they can't see us, we are both like, fuck, can't believe we got away with that. We did that. And everything's going well for about a couple hours. It's about like 8 o'clock right now. About like 8:30, maybe 9-ish. It all goes well until about 10:30, when Hippo really starts to get paranoid. Every car that drives by, he thinks it's his parents, and I'm trying to calm him down. We go to like this playground, we go on the swings, we just vibe on there, and it doesn't calm him down. So at 11, we just decide to go to this little skate park, which is just like all bowls, and we just slide into one of the bowls and we go to sleep in there. But we never end up going to sleep. We turn on the interview on his phone. My phone's dead as fuck, because it was at like 17% when we were at the haunted house. It died like 20 minutes before this part of the story. But we are at the skate park. We load up the interview on Netflix on fucking Hippo's phone, and we watch this shit. We think it's hilarious. But the breeze kicks up, and it is cold as fuck. And I'm wearing trap pants that don't go down to my ankles. And Vakes is wearing Hippo is wearing like sweats that are really thin and not very warm. And we didn't bring blankets or anything. And so we're both cold as fuck. We both start shivering. Me specifically, because I have a naturally low body temperature, I start shivering like a motherfucker. He's cold, he's shivering, but my teeth are literally clattering. Like, you can hear that like of my fucking teeth just going up against each other. And it's around like 11:48. Or like 11:50, we'll just say, when we can't take it anymore. We start walking, we start calling up the boy Manatee, right? And Manatee isn't answering his phone. We call him like 37 times, he doesn't answer his phone. And we're walking, because our plan was to go to Manatee's house and sneak through there and stay the night, because his parents both work in the morning, so that we could just leave easily. But he wasn't answering, because it was almost midnight, and he had stuff to do the next morning, so we went to bed early. So what we end up doing is we come up with this plan to lie to Hippo's parents, to say we got to my house after staying out later than usual, and when we got there, the door was locked, so we couldn't get in, so we called back. But the plan was, the lie was a bit stupid, because we said we were out until 9:30 when we got there, and the doors were locked. So that would have meant we tried for 2 fucking hours, which was a dumbass thing to say. But we said it, right? They believed it. They let me in. They let us in, and we stay in there. and we get off essentially scot-free. We turn on the Joe Rogan podcast, and we fall asleep to that. And in the morning when we wake up, we walk to my house. Everything's fine. But when Hippo gets home, he says that his parents are sus as shit. They did not believe the story. Well, they believed the story, but they were suspicious. They were asking questions. They thought it was a bit weird. But in the end, we ended up getting away with it. So I guess it was a good ending. But that was the dumbest idea of our entire lives. If you guys liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe with the notifications on. Peace.